Open Netflix.
Okay, I'll go to Netflix app.
Open Spotify.
Okay, I'll go to Spotify app.
Open Netflix.
Okay, I'll go to Netflix app.
Open Spotify.
Okay, I'll go to Spotify app.
All right. So this is a test. In case you're watching, I'm just trying to test out streaming on here. So I'm in this gold trade. I'm currently selling gold, and I mean, you can clearly see why I'm selling it, right? I don't think there is any magic here. Oh, yesterday I did send a signal out on my public Telegram channel. 1 minute. Oh man, I can see you guys' comment now. So just know that I'm new to this. I've never streamed before on YouTube, so everything is new for me right now. So I'm trying to figure out everything. So bear with me. Have patience. So I'm reading your messages. Hey coach. Hey, what's up? Ninja trader. And then we have Uka. Be loving your journey, man. Inspirational. Greetings, broski. Big love. And we have Kane. You're awesome, bro. Thank you very much. You too. Jasper, what's up, brother? Pumped you're doing this. Thank you. You guys are so inspirational. You're making me do this. So, thank you very much. I want to take one more good contract, but it's already running. I know, bro. I mean, I know you. Oh, yeah, I mean, we know each other, you know. I know your style, you know, but that's why I like to get in, you know, because then you might miss it. So, bro, you test any day, every day if you wish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can test every day. Let's see, let's see. But today, just know that this is unprofessional. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just I connected my YouTube to my OBS, and I'm trying to see how this works. So, bro, okay, yeah, yeah. NASDAQ, nothing, bro. Always sniper, brother. Yo, let's go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's my schedule gonna be like? I don't know, but I'll update you on my public Telegram. And then finally, yeah, bro, finally, voice is clear. Thank you for letting me know. And you motivate us, bro. I'm glad. You motivate us. Yep, you're the goat, man. Okay. Well, any updates on the monthly membership mentorship coming up, brother? Super excited for the. Okay. So since I'm here, guys, since I'm here already, I want to talk about something. Since I'm already here, I want to talk about something regarding the monthly mentorship. If, listen very well, if you are a beginner, you don't know nothing about trading, you're a beginner, and you want me to teach you basic stuff, like if you're talking about beginner mentorship guide, I can help you. I can take beginners. So if you're talking about the monthly membership or mentorship, I can take beginners and teach them, you know, about trading on my monthly mentorship. But if you want advanced mentorship, you have to join my advanced mentorship course. You would have to join my advanced mentorship course, because this is my problem. So most of you join mentorship programs. These guys, they charge you monthly fees, right? So they charge you monthly fees. You join them. Maybe they make you pay $100, $150 monthly, you know, and they don't teach you nothing. So you just pay, and they keep teaching you or just giving you signals and teaching you basic stuff. And at the end of the day, what happens? At the end of the day, you don't learn nothing. You just take a few signals, make some quick money, you know, and then maybe you lose it. But at the end of the day, you do not learn nothing. In my mentorship course, I actually teach you, how I do it. In my mentorship course, I teach you how I do it. So your goal should be getting into my mentorship course, not the monthly program. And again, if you're saying that you want to get the monthly program because you don't have money to pay for the full mentorship, then you should be on my free Telegram group. I will not sell you signals. I don't sell signals. I would rather give you free signals. I will give you free signals every day. As long as I'm taking a trade, I will give you some of my trade signals. Majority of my trades, of the trades that I take, I send the signals to the free group. So if you're there alone, you will be making money. So if you're thinking about saving up money, you will get free signals from my free group, and you will make money and save up, and you will be able to afford the what do you call it? You'll be able to afford the main mentorship. But I'm not doing no VIP signal group. I don't do signals, you know. But if you want to be mentored, if you want to learn how to trade, I can teach you what I know. This I can do. But I'm not going to sell you signals. I'll give you signals for free. And if you want to learn how to trade, let's say beginner, I would teach you how to trade, but I would not. I would not sell VIP signal groups. If I have enough beginners who are interested in the monthly, I will do the monthly beginner's guide to forex. And then if you're already a trader and you know how to trade, stay in my public group, take my free signals, save up some money, and pay for the mentorship where I can actually teach you. I want to teach you. I don't want to take your money. So I'm not interested in your money. So if you cannot afford the main mentorship, stay in the public group, enjoy the free education, the free signals. And then when you can afford it, you join the main mentorship. And then if you want education, I'm going to open a beginner's guide to forex, to trading, and there I'm going to be teaching beginners how to trade. And if they pass through that beginner's guide, they can then advance to the advanced mentorship, where I actually teach more advanced stuff. So that's what I'm planning to do. If it makes sense to you guys, you let me know. But I think that is the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. You know, in life, everything has a price. Everything has a price. And I have put a price on my mentorship. And I have made peace with myself on that price that I put on my mentorship. So I know you guys want a monthly mentorship thing, but I try to be very honest. I try to be honest. It's not easy, but I try to be honest. If I open a monthly mentorship, I would not be happy to teach you. I mean, it would not be fair for me to teach you the same things that I teach the people in the advance who pay the full mentorship. It would not be fair for me to teach you the same thing while you pay less compared to them. And it would not be fair for me to hide certain things from you just because you're not paying the full amount. So I think it's only fair that you pay the full amount and get into the advanced mentorship and get the advanced knowledge. And if you cannot afford that, stay in the public group and get free education, free signals. Or if you're new to trading, I will be opening the beginner's guide to trading, and you can join there and you can learn how to trade. This is the only thing I'll be offering. And then this streaming, which I'm trying to test out right now, where we'll be trading together. I will probably explain to you guys what I'm seeing on the chat, answer your questions. You know, we can just hang out and talk and discuss. You know, I'll be looking at the messages, at the comments. I'll be answering your questions. I'll be seeing how I can help you. You know, get there. But if you want a mentorship, you're gonna have to get the mentorship. I don't even have time. You know, I don't want to play around. If somebody was taking my money monthly and not teaching me anything, I would not like it. So I don't want to take your money and call it a monthly mentorship while keeping information away from you, just because I'm not satisfied with the amount of money you're paying me. You know, so, and I don't know. But I'm still thinking about it. You know, it's confusing. I just know that even in my mentorship, I cannot. Okay, guys, it's a whole lot of stuff. The point is that I just don't want to. It's crazy, but I'm glad that we're having this conversation. I just don't want to run a mentorship. I want to help people become profitable traders. So I can't even have a big numbers of mentee. I want to have a reasonable numbers of mentees that I can actually give attention to, that I can actually be able to help. You know, I'm not interested in the money. I'm interested in helping you grow. So that is it, guys. That's the problem here. You know, that's the problem. I'll log off in trading. We notice you haven't opened these. You know why? Oh, notification turn on. I don't know what that is, but I just turned on my notification. But yeah, let's talk about this trade. Exactly. Make the money from the free signal and then join the mentorship. Exactly. Do you send more signals in the mentorship group, or are they the same as the free? No, I send more signals. I send analysis video. I do analysis with my mentees. I do analysis with my mentees. I send them my outlook. You know, I'm always looking at the chart, so I'm always telling them, hey, I'm looking at this, I'm seeing this, you know, this is what I'm looking at right now, this could potentially happen, you know. So they know, they know. So yeah. Bro, can you help how control fear emotions? Bro, can you help how you control fear emotion before taking trade? Only this thing keeping me away from profitable. Please help me, bro. How to control fear and emotion after you're taking a trade, after you take a trade. So you said that this is a problem for you, how to control your emotions. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't feel anything after you're in a trade. You should feel something before you get in a trade. So let's be very clear. So let's say you have a 100K top step account. So let's say you have a 100K top step account, and let's say that you have 3K, $3,000, you know, to risk on that account. That's your maximum lose, 3,000. So how do you control fear? So first of all, let us be very clear about something. The chances of you losing that $3,000 is very high. Let's say you have a you have a 97% chance of losing that money. The chances of you losing that $3,000 is very high. So the best thing you can do is focus on trading well. The best thing you can do is focus on trading well. So let's assume that you have a system in place. You have something that you do in the market that makes you money. Now you have 3K to risk. So you have $3,000 to play with. And you have a system. So now the question is, how much are you willing to risk per trade? So now I have $3,000. If I get in on a trade, how much am I willing to risk? So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and show you. Man, okay, let me go ahead on my top step X and show you guys something. I'm gonna go ahead and show you something on my top step X. Oh, I think I have my live account now. All right, you guys are here. We saw it together. I didn't even know that I received my. I didn't know that I received my live account. I received my live account. I just noticed. I got funded 125K. That's cool, right? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, I even got a message. I didn't get an email, but anyways, I received the account. The chat is working fine, so everything is good. So the daily drawdown is $3,000, as you can see there. This is cool, right? You guys are all there. You've all seen it. I mean, so yeah, I have $3,000 to risk. Let's look for gold. So this would be my first trade on this account. I'm excited to take it with you guys. So let's look for gold. So since I'm already trading gold, I mean, I know what's happening, you know, so there is nothing to be scared about. So if you go on my risk settings, this is the same risk that I was trading my Express accounts with. My stop loss was always $3,000, and my take profit was always 50K. I could only take personal daily lose limit. Let's put it at 3,000, and then personal allora dove si trova? Allora symbol blockers, nothing. Allora personal daily profit target. That's interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell gold. All right, this is my first trade on my live account.
Order filled.
And okay, if you look, you see, that's crazy, right? So I'm gonna have to move this. down to, all right, that's where I have mine. All right, so this is my first trade on my live account. So on this account, I just took this trade. My daily drawdown is 3,000 on this account by default, and I'm currently risking $2,740 on this one trade. So this is a risk I'm willing to take. I'm willing to take this risk. So that's how it works. That's how it works. If I had knew that the account was active, I would have probably taken this trade way before. When price broke below this, you see, this was the support. The market was playing around this zone. Immediately price broke below this support, I would have taken a trade. But anyway, it's not too late because I'm expecting the market to drop further. So yeah, I'm up 15k on personal live account. That brings my profits to my balance to $83,000 on this flipping account. For the day, for today, I'm in profit. I'm up how much? For today, I'm up $22,000 for today. Crazy stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that's how it works, guys. So for example, on this account, talking about how to control your emotions. Sorry, I almost drifted away. Talking about how to control your emotions, you have to decide how much you're willing to risk. So say you had $3,000 in your account and you want to take a trade. You want to decide how much you're willing. So I have this account, I have $3,000 maximum lose. I am willing to risk $1,000 every time I take a trade. That would mean that I have three chances before I blow the account. So after deciding I want to be risking $1,000 every time I take a trade, I now want to decide how much contracts I want to be trading with. I then want to decide how much contract I want to be trading with. You get the point? So I want to be risking, I have $3,000 to lose, to risk on this account. I want to be risking $1,000 every time I take a trade. Now I want to be trading one contract. That's how you decide. So after you've made this decision, there is no reason for you to be scared. There is no reason for you to be emotional. After you've made this decision, there is nothing you can do. It's going to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen. You just have to wait for your setup, wait for the market to position, and take your trade. And what is going to happen is going to happen, and there is nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is decide how much you want to risk, how much profit you would like to make per day. Wait for your setup, take the trade. And after you've done these things, if you like, be scared. If you like, panic. This would not solve nothing. You know why? Because the market will do what it's going to do. So you just have to make your decisions, how you want to spend your 3 grand. After you've decided that, just wait for a good setup. As long as you execute your trade well, that's all you need. I don't know if I explained that or if that kind of made any sense. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but I wasn't expecting. But yeah, good stuff, guys. Great stream. Thank you, bro. Happy to watch you grow. Been following you on Twitter for some time. Thank you very much, broski. Me as well. You've put in the hard work. Yep. What's the link to your mentorship? The link to my mentorship, join my free Telegram group. You can find the link on my Twitter profile. Click on the link, go down, you're going to find it. It's the last one. It's labeled Deeperfx. Click it, join my free Telegram group. Then you would see a pinned message. Click the pinned message, you would find me. My name is there. You can message me directly and ask for information, and I would send you the information. Let me see that other message. Just read low. What the heck? My phone? Oh, my phone is about to die. 1 minute. All right, back to reading comments. All right, your other question is yes, it's profitable. Thanks, bro. This is how you manage big account. Great. The goat. Thanks for being transparent, helping people. Since understanding your approach to market, I only take one loss and lose to pass evaluation. So, so in trading, I don't know. For me, I trust my system. I trust my system. So I trust my system because I know my system. You know, I've been using this system for over 11 years. So trust me, I do know my system. I've made mistakes. I've made all the mistakes you can think about. One thing that helped me is that I found something in the market. I found something that I do in the market that helps me. So there is this thing that I do in the market every single day, and it makes me money. So when I realized that there is this thing that I do every day that makes me money, what did I do? I stopped paying attention to every noise in the industry. I wouldn't even care to look at any video about any trading style or anything. I focused on my system. So there is this thing that I do in the market, and this thing makes me money. So that was established. Now the question was, how do I manage my emotions? How do I manage my fear? How do I manage money? Money management. How do I manage money? Then there was a lot of questions, because there was a time I was making money. So say for example, I would buy an account. Then it was forex prop firms. I would buy a 100K account. I would pass the account. I would get one payout, and then I would blow the account the next day. So so that was a phase. So so I had a system. Basically, I had a system that was working, but I wasn't consistent. Or I would buy the account, pass the account, get funded, make some money, then lose the money and blow the account. So I was like, what is happening? How can I fix this problem? Then I started developing systems. I started setting rules. And I didn't just set the rules and start following them the next day. No, it's not easy to follow rules. Even if you set them, it's not easy to follow rules. So I would set a rule, break them, set a rule, break them, set a rule, break them. But as I was setting these rules and breaking them, I was realizing that some of these rules, if I followed them, they were good for me. So now I was like, okay, this rule is good for me. This rule is good for me, but the problem is me keeping the rule, me following that rule. So what did I do? My friend, when you want to, when it is time, when you are done losing, trust me, you might be like, oh, it's kind of difficult for me to follow rules. I don't know why. No, it's not difficult. You're not ready yet. When it's time for you to start following your rules, nobody's going to advise you. You're not going to need anybody to motivate you. When you have a strong why, when you have a strong reason to follow your rules, you will follow your rules and nobody's going to advise you. You're going to follow it. Nobody's going to tell you to follow it. You're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to talk to yourself. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, bro, today we're taking one trade and we're locking out. You will advise yourself when it's time. I just think that most of you I don't know, but I hold myself accountable a lot. You have to advise yourself. It has to get to a point. Even if you get a mentor, you pay for a mentorship and somebody's mentoring you, they're not going to be there on your phone. They're not going to control, they're not going to control how you trade and everything. You're still going to be making the decisions. So you have to call yourself to order. You have to decide. So it's up to you. You have to decide, I want to be making $5,000 every week. I have 100K top step account. It is up to you to say, I will be taking one trade every day, making 1,000. And then I will be locking myself out. I will be risking just 1,000. I'll be targeting 1,000. I'll be locking myself out by this time I will be trading by this time. This market is too much for me. I mean, you know yourself. You know when the market is too fast. How do you react when it's a fast market? How do you react when it's a slow market? You know, so you have to look for what market season is better for you, depending on the pair that you're trading. You know, so the bottom line is that when it's time, you will do it. You will do it. You will force yourself to follow your rules, and following these rules will help you to prosper. You know, let me see. Yep. Yeah, it's a possibility. Thanks, so bro. Oh, yes, it's possibility. Thanks, bro. So this is how you manage. Okay, the goat. Thanks for being transparent. All right. Since understanding. Yep. Mixed strategy. What strategy do you use, friend? I mostly trade support and resistance. I use Bollinger Band indicator, and I teach how to use this indicator in my mentorship. Since months, I never have 4 following winning days. Since months, I never have 4 following winning days. I am just do it now. Oh, that's good. Congratulations. Usually, if your emotions are off, it means you've been leveraged. Exactly. If you take a trade and you need to go to the bathroom, if you take a trade and your stomach starts to move and you need to go take a poop, it means something. You're over leveraged. It means that you cannot stomach that contract size. It means that you have to size down. If you take a trade and you have to go to the bathroom to take a poop, you're over leveraged. You have to size down. If you take a trade and you're panicking, you have to size down. It just means that you're not there yet. You're not in that stage to take that kind of risk. You know, I mean, I know these things, guys. You know, I've been there. I used to take a trade and I would go to the bathroom and I would be pooping like excuse me, guys, but I'm being honest. I used to take a trade and I would need to go to the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom because my stomach is shaking. I have over leveraged, so now I have to go take a poop. So if you're taking a trade and you're feeling like that, size down. Take it easy, you know. What's the profit target? Are you talking about gold? All right, my alert just went off on gold. All right, alert just went off. I'm preparing to secure half of my profits. All right, when it gets to 20,000, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close half of my profit. What did I just do? I think I just sold one more contract instead of closing it. Oh man. All right. That was a terrible mistake. That was a terrible mistake. So I clicked on buy. Okay, I clicked on sell instead of buy. So I was supposed to buy 10 contracts to close out 10 contracts, and now I had 30, and oh my god. Let's forget about it. Expensive mistake. I just made an expensive mistake. And yeah, I'm new to trading on TradingView. I don't really trade on TradingView, and apart from that, I don't trade on my computer. So, and then I was distracted, so my bad. But I mean, it's me. You cannot beat me. A win is a win. I might have made a terrible mistake, but you know, market is still going my way. So, whoa, I'm about to hit 90K. I'm about to hit that 90K. My target for this week was to take my account to 100K. And today is what? Today is Tuesday, and I'm about to hit 90K, guys. $89,000. Let's get it. Woohoo! Andiamo. Mamma mia. All right. God is being really annoying today. I don't know why. The spike is going crazy. I know, guys, I made a stupid mistake, right? I saw. Oh, talking about trade, I almost forgot my top step. My position on top step. All right, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. No time, you know. But yeah, guys. Yeah. Silly mistakes, right? Yeah. Oh man, I made a silly mistake. 20K. I know. You accidentally sold instead of bought. I know. What a great trade, man. Focus on trade and let your system do its work. Exactly. I know. I sold 10 more instead of buying 10 to close out 10. Man. When do you plan to exit on your position on live account? Allora. So if you look at the setup here on gold, let's go on the H4. Let's go on the H4. Let me show you my target. So if you go on the H4, guys, so you see where I have these alerts, these zones. Those are my exit zones. So I'm expecting. So let me zoom in. Let me show you guys something. I know you're not seeing my vision, but let me show you. So I'm selling gold, and my target is where you see these lines. So my first target is 3,304. This is my second target, my take profit target. So why am I selling gold? Why am I selling gold? Can you see the chart? So this used to be a support, this zone. You see this area? This was a support area. So this and this used to be a support. So let me see if I can get an horizontal line. Guys, this is my first time streaming, and I am not that familiar with trading view. I'm mostly familiar with. Let's go on MT5. Let's go on the MT5. All right, let me explain it properly on MT5. So this is gold on MT5, and this is why I'm selling it. So if you pay attention, you see where I have this red line. This area where I have this red line. This area used to be a support area, you see? So it used to be a support area. This area used to support the market. This area used to support the market. And then we broke above it, right? We broke above it. And now I'm expecting the market, first of all, to retest this support. So in forex price, it would be 33.18. So first touch would be this zone. And then I'm expecting the market to drop back to the previous low. That's my expectation. So basically what I mean to say is that I'm waiting for the market, first of all, to drop to this zone. So 33.12, and then to this zone, and then to this zone. So yeah, that's my outlook.
we cover in a few hours. Come on, sellers. I don't trade on my computer. Make 83k. That's crazy. I know. I just got my payout and bought another 150k combine. Way to go, bro. That's how you do it. When you get that payout, you level up. You level up, you know. You keep increasing your profitability, your chances. You increase your chances by getting more accounts, you know. You want to maximize your potentials. Allora. Andiamo ragazzi. Okay. I have a bad revenge trading. I can't accept to lose. Bro, you have to. You must accept losses. You see the same way you see the same way you get excited when you make money. That's how you should feel when you lose money. Yesterday I took a lose of $10,300. I wasn't pissed off. So on this account, for example, this is on my Tradeovert account. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something. On my Tradeovert account. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something. So I'm opening my Tradeovert. So I'm going to show you guys how you make a decision and you just follow your system and you let the market do its thing. Like there is nothing you can do about it. You just let the market do its thing. So I don't trade with Tradeovert. I don't know why I don't like the platform, but it's I don't know. Let's forget about Tradeovert. So if you come on my risk settings, you can see that I have $10,000 daily lose limit. You see that? I have $10,000 daily lose limit. So I have decided, personal decision, that on this live account I am willing to risk 10 grand. If I lose 10 grand in a day on this account, I can go to sleep. So because I've decided I want to be risking 10k on this account, my lot size is not really a problem, you know. I use lot size. I can use different lot size based on the setup in front of me. I've already decided to be risking 10k. That's my decision, you know. So if you have let's say if you have a 100k account on Top Step, that's 3k, and you decide that you want to be risking 1,000 per trade, that's your decision. You've made the decision, you know. So all you have to worry about now is looking for a setup, executing your trade, deciding what contract size you want to use, and just let the trade play out. You cannot do anything about it. Panicking would not solve no problem. You have to decide how much. So let's say you want to lose this amount, you want to lose this money. How do you want to lose it? All at once, 3 times, 5 times? So that's the decision. Once you've accepted the fact that losing is part of the business, that's all you need. All right. Come on, what's wrong with gold? What is wrong with gold? All right, my life account is up $360. Let's check out my personal account. I'm up 7 grand. That puts me at how much? 86,000. Not bad. Honestly, if I make if my balance goes to 90,000 today, I would take profit. I would just take it, you know. I would take 90k today. So yeah. Bro, man, I know trade so much account. I mean, you guys can only see two accounts on the screen right now, my Top Step and my personal account. But I do trade multiple live account. I trade multiple live account. And just to tell you how secure I am about my system, I take the same trade on all of my accounts. I take the same trades on all of my accounts. And I win all of them. And if I lose all of them. But the thing is that they all have their own risk. They all have their own contract size. You know? So, yeah. You know? What broker do you use, please, for personal account? If you want, I can send the link on I'm going to send some links of the broker that I used. Oh, if you click the link on my if you click the link on my Instagram or on my, what do you call it, on my Twitter, on my X, you can find there's a link there. Once you click the link, you would find the brokers that I use there. What are the best times to trade gold? It depends. The best time to trade gold depends on you. Do you like it fast? Do you like it moderate? Do you like slow markets? Gold is always moving. Gold is one pair that is always moving. So the question is, how do you like your trade? Do you like it slow and steady like me? Do you like fast market? You know, I think it depends on that. Hey, just join. Where do the BB come into play, and is it just support and resistance for you? Yeah, it's just support and resistance for me. I cannot jump, I cannot go deeper into the Bollinger Band, as that is one of my major secrets to trading. That's one of my main ingredients. So, and that's what I teach in my mentorship. So I've not decided to dish it out for free yet. So Jacob, hey, what's up? How you doing? So when would you decide to close? Do we need to hit one of those areas on the minute 15 and see a big rejection, then you exit? Yes, for example, if you look right now, we're seeing a lot of rejections. But they're all ending up in the downside. They're all pushing down. So if the price, if this was to become a buy setup, I'll probably start considering going out. But looking at the H4, guys, I know that we're definitely selling this thing to the grand. If you look at the H4, I never really care about the M15, guys. I use M15 for my entry. If you look at this H4, we might see something like this. The market come down and take out this low. So if you look at the way the H4 is positioned, we're selling, we're going down. So my target is this way, this place and this place. But on this personal account, I am just targeting to take my balance to 80k to 90k. Currently my balance is at 85,000. My target is to take it to 90,000, and then I will close on this personal account, on this account that I'm trying to take to 100k. On my other accounts, I'm going to be holding gold sell to these zones and these zones. So that's my target. These zones where you can find these alerts. Those are my targets. Yeah, my I don't know if you were here, but my plan was to exit half of my position when I made 20,000, and the other half I was supposed to hold to another 20,000. But what happened is that if you look, I have 20 contracts right now. I was supposed to close half of my position, but instead I ended up selling another 10 contracts. So, I mean, there is a reason for everything, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story. So there was a time that this one time I was trading. I was trading a defunded trader account. I don't know if you know that program, defunded trader. That was 2023. I was trading a defunded trader account. I wanted to trade, so I wanted to sell gold with 1.00. I didn't know, and I put 10.00. I did not know. So I put my stop loss. I went on my market order. I put my stop loss. I put my take profit, and I sold. So in my head, in my mind, I sold with 1.00. So I went away. Guess what happened? I think I was away. I just like to enter my trade and just go away. So I was in the bus. I was going somewhere. When I got home, my account was closed. Like, the account was closed. And then I was seeing it was a 100K account. Before then, I was in profit of 2,000 something. So when I got home, I was seeing 17,000 plus. I was like, oh man, don't tell me I traded in a demo account or something. So I switched account and I came back and I was like, yo, what's happening? Behold, I sold 10.00 and I made crazy money. So I don't know, it can happen sometimes, but that was a mistake. I was distracted. I was trying to read the comments. I was trying to close out, and I've not actually executed the trade before on TradingView using a computer. So my bad. My bad. Currently up 87,000. The target is 90,000, and I will close for the day on this account. Allora, cosa hai detto? Also, how often do you think you'll be streaming? Daily or a few times a week? What's your target on the gold shot? Do you have mentorship? Yes, I have a mentorship. Go on my Twitter account at Deeperfx. Let me see. So go on my Instagram. You're gonna find a link there. Click on the link, and then, or just message me on Instagram, or message me on Instagram, on X. I don't know. My X, the inbox is too full. So many messages. I don't even want to open it anymore. On Instagram, yes, you can message me at Deeperfx. Ask me for the details of the mentorship, and I'm gonna send you the details. Yes, I use the 15 minutes to find entries, but I always trade the H4 charts. Yep, trust me, you do want to get into my mentorship. Good stuff. I cannot lie. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, just in case you guys care about the reason why I got in on this trade, or just before I continue, how is the streaming? How is the video quality? How is the audio? Is there anything that you would like me to fix? Like, how is the streaming? Is there anything I need to take care of? Because that was the whole idea of streaming today. I just want to, fix, get everything in place. Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there anything that I'm missing? Is my screen clear? Is the video quality good? Is there anything that I need to work on this streaming, or are we good? Oh, nice. Thank you very much. quality is okay. So the video is clear, the audio is good. I'm rooting for you. I know. I just got my Top Step my live account. Yeah, I got funded with I got sent to live with 125,000. So yeah, I'm currently in a trade up $160, up 200 and something dollars so far. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But I do know I'm gonna crush it though. I know I'm gonna crush it, no questions. There is no doubt about that. I don't know, but I think I'm going. I mean, there is not. I am going for the number one. I'm not gonna rush it. I want to build it, and I want to do something crazy with that Top Step Life account. I want to do something crazy with it. Top Step is reliable. I mean, they do not pay me, guys. Guys, listen to me. I'm not affiliated with Top Step. They do not pay me. This is not a promotion. But let's be honest with each other, you know. As a trader, you want to make money. You go to these prop firms, you get an account. You want to be able to trade with a good platform. You want to be able to execute your trade. You want to be able to manage your trade. This is your response. This is what we want as traders. I want to be able to find. I want to find a good platform where I can trade, be able to manage my trade. On Top Step X, there is a lot of good stuff. I mean, let's be honest with each other. You know, on the Project X, it's not even about Top Step. It's about the platform, Project X. Can you imagine? Okay, let me switch to my combine so I can show you, because on my what is that? Is that logout? Is that to sign out? Let's see. Let me show you guys a few things. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Project X. I don't know if you're familiar with it. So, for example, guys, so if you go on the risk settings on Top Step X, if you go on the risk settings, bro, so say for example you're funded, you have a 150k account, and you want to set rules for yourself. Imagine this. So I have a 150k account, so my daily lose is 4,500. I want to be risking 1,000 every day. All I have to do is come here and pull 1,000. I want to make 3,000 every day, or let's say I want to follow the same style that I did when I was passing the evaluation. Say I took 2 trades to pass it, so I want to make 4,500 every day. So I want to be risking 1,000 per trade. I want to make 1,000 a day. I want to make 4,500. So my personal lose limits, I don't want to lose anything more than 1,000 per day. You see that? And then my personal daily profit, I don't really care about that, but I just don't want to lose more than 1,000 per day. And after entering all of this stuff, say for example that there is a symbol that you always trade. Every time you trade this symbol, you're always losing money. But for some reason, you keep trading that symbol. So for example, you might just come here and select the symbol and select it. So after selecting it, guess what? You just go and you lock it. And after you lock this, all you have to do is make sure that you never come to these risk settings and touch anything. Just make sure you never come here and you never touch nothing. Guys, as a trader, this is a plus for you. This is good for you. It's good for you. We're not even talking about the firm. It's good for you, because now you're able to control your risk. You have a platform that's going to help you to control your risk. And this is what Project X does for you, you know. That is what Project X does for you. Helps you control your risk. It's good for you, you know. So that is number one. That is the plus side on Top Step. The second plus side is your trading. Bro, I mean, you guys can understand me. When you trade with some prop firms, you're struggling to trade, you're struggling to make money, and then you're also scared if they're going to be able to pay you out. You're scared what's going to happen at the end of the day? Are they going to find a way not to pay me? Are they going to say I broke a rule? You're trading, you're going through emotions to trade, and now you're also scared if they're going to find an excuse not to pay you. And all of this messes up with your psychology, and this is something that Top Step does not do. Guys, I'm not advertising them, I'm telling you the truth. There is nothing more peaceful than trading with confidence that a company is going to pay you out at the end of the day without looking for excuses to not pay you. I once traded with a prop firm. I traded with a prop firm. I mean, if you know me, I mean, making 10,000, 20,000 for me is like playing around. I traded with this prop firm. I made $30,000, and when it was time to get a payout, guess what they told me? They said I was doing one-sided trading. I violated their rules of one-sided trading. It didn't even make any sense to me that I was doing one-sided trading. So because I bought gold throughout, I was holding the trade. I was holding that trade for 3 days. They said that I did one-sided trading, and I didn't meet their consistency rule requirements. So because of that reason, they were then limiting me to, I could only risk 1% of my account till further notice. So all of my accounts were then restricted to just 1% risk. So even if I had a 200K account and I could risk 10K a day, I could only risk $2,000 per trade. So finding a company that doesn't give you drama, you're working and you know that you're going to get paid. These adds to your success rate. And that's what Top Step does, you know. That's what Top Step does. But of course, I don't know. Even on TradingView, I don't see any features like that where you can control your risk. On TradeOver, yes, there is something like that, but it's not that, I don't know. It's not that deep like you have it on Top Step X. On TradeOver, you can set your daily lose limit and other stuff, but it's not that deep like you have it on. We have daily lose limit, we have weekly lose limit, daily profit trigger, weekly profit trigger, lose risk settings, end of day trailing marks. They kind of have cool stuff, you know. But the only problem I have with TradeOver is the chart. The chart is absolutely the chart. I have a problem with the chart, you know. I have a problem with the chart. I have a problem with the chart. Yeah, if you look at the chart, I don't even know. You can't even use the chart, so I don't even use the chart. I just focus on trading from my TradingView. I don't know. The chart is they have to work on their chart, you know. Apart from that, I think they're cool, but I just prefer Top Step X. All right, if you just messaged me on Instagram, I will get back to you, okay? How do you handle the 90K lose? 90K lose? What 90K lose? I haven't lost 90K. You mean how did you handle the 90K lose? I haven't lost 90K. Yes, Top Step pays. Top Step pays. And then there is another firm that I will not mention. I made some money. After making a certain amount of money, I received an email saying that they could no longer offer me their services. And that was it. I didn't do nothing. They just banned me for no reason. No reason. They just banned me. And then another firm, I was making money. I was making good money, and then I lose the account, and then I got a new account. I passed the account, and then they refused to fund me. They emailed me asking for my details so they could refund my fee. That they were no longer interested in funding me. And I asked why. There was no reason. They just didn't like me to be profitable. So before you think about what firm to go with, think about if they're legit. Do they pay? Do they pay you? You know, that's what you want to think about. I made an expensive mistake today on this gold buy. I made this an expensive mistake, but anyways, I'm still holding, and yeah, it's gonna pay. It's gonna pay. It's gonna pay. It's gonna pay. Gold has been doing a lot of pullbacks today, so don't be scared. Gold has been pulling back. So this was when the market opened, dropped. Gold has been pulling back a lot, so there is nothing to worry about. Just make sure when the market opens like this and starts pulling back, you know, up and down, all you have to do is be careful. Be careful. It's been manipulated heavily, so you just have to be careful. Just be careful. Which is your main platform today? Which is your main platform today? What do you mean? Are most traders shared is free? Are most trades shared in free Telegram, or are most shared in mentorship? I share. Okay, in a week, let's say if I take 5 trades in a week, I probably share 3 of them in the free Telegram and 5 of them in the mentorship. And apart from sharing trades in the mentorship, apart from the signals that I send in the mentorship, they get free analysis. We get free live streams. You know, we do our live streams, we do analysis together, we do question and answer, we discuss, you know. So the mentees do gain more. They get to ask me why I'm taking that trade. They get to understand why I'm taking that trade, what I'm seeing. They get to get my targets. They get to get my outlook, you know, and all of that stuff. So, yeah. You said you were up 90 and then lose 10K. Oh, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was up 90,000. I don't know what's happening. Today I was almost up 90,000 again, and then I made a mistake of closing. Instead of closing, I got in on an extra position. So I don't know. Yesterday when I took that lose, for me was normal. It was normal. Yesterday I was up 20 something thousand. So I left my trade and I went to sleep. I woke up, my profits became negative and hit my stop loss. So there was nothing. It was a risk that I was willing to take. So there was no hard feelings. They banned you because you took. Yeah, they banned me because I don't know. I was begging them. I was like, what did I do? You know, do you want me to explain my trades? Do you want me to send you proof of me trading it? Is there anything you want? They said, nope. Send us your details so we can refund you your fee, and we will no longer be able to offer you any services. Can you imagine that? Bro. Did they pay you? Yeah, they did refund me my fee that I used to get the account. Why not mention it? Because I don't want to start a beef. Uh, you have to say the name of the firm to help others people not to go to them. I mean, it was a forex firm. It was a forex firm, so I don't think you guys will be going there because you trade futures. So let's let it slide. Can you explain a good stop lose placement for this trade? A good stop lose placement. So a good stop lose placement for this trade. So you see, gold was buying, right? Gold was going up, and then it came down. So yesterday I sold it. I sold it here yesterday. I sold it around this zone. If you were my free Telegram group, you would have taken that same trade if you took the trade. I sold this around here yesterday. So yesterday, gold was going up. After this push, I knew it was going to sell. So when the market tried to go back and fade and came back and tried to go back and fade, after this candle closed below here, and I saw this candle forming, that was when I took a sell. I took a sell here yesterday, and I held it all the way to somewhere around here. So now I took a sell here because this candle closed below here and basically closed on the low, closed below this zone. So this was the previous low, and this candle kind of managed to close below it. So I took this sell. So if I was to put a stop lose, my stop lose would be up here. You see that place? My stop lose would be there. That's where my stop lose would be. There. At 33.54. That's where I would have my stop loss. So my stop loss would be here, 33.55. And my take profit would be around this zone. You see that? Do you see why I have a take profit there? So this was the resistance. This was where we broke out from and started going up. I don't know if you can see it. So this is where we had a breakout from, and we went up. So my take profit would be this zone because it would be a breakout and retest. So that's why I have my take profit here, and I'm expecting this market to find its way back to this zone. So that is it, guys. How many mentees do I have, and how many of them are doing good? Let's see if I can show you guys anything about my mentees. Let me see if I can take you into my this is my my mentorship course. So this is my Discord where we stream. This is not where I have the course, this is where I have my mentees. Let's see. Let's go into where can I show you guys now? I just want you to have a quick view of how the students are doing. All right, these are the student results. These are some of the student results, payouts. So these are some of the student. So I think that's what I can, that's the most I can show you right now. But yeah, my students are doing very fine. They're doing okay. They're doing fine. Yeah, you will have to be patient with gold. You need some patience. You have to be patient with gold. It's been pulling back really aggressively today, so we have to be patient. But I lost my entry just by making that silly mistake of entering another 10 contracts. So this was my original entry. You see that zone there? That was my original entry. And just by getting in with that 10 contracts, my entry got moved from here to here. You know, expensive mistake. My entry got moved from there to here. How annoying. Anyways, just have to be patient. You see, my entry was let me go on my Discord. You can find my entry there. So my entry was here at where is it? Signal group. Where is it? Signal room. So my entry, you see, my entry was there today. That was my entry at 33.49. So my entry was at 33.49. My entry was there. That was my entry. And then when I made that mistake, I got pushed from here to here. So oh man. Anyways, I'm just gonna have to keep holding it. Gonna keep holding it. In the meantime, let's see what is happening on NASDAQ. Let's see what's happening on NASDAQ. So this is NASDAQ. What is happening on NASDAQ? Interessante. Guys, we might be seeing NASDAQ might go back up to yesterday's high. So let me go back on trading view. So NASDAQ, what is happening on NASDAQ? So if you look at the weekly candle, if you look at the weekly chart, sorry, you can see that if you look at the weekly chart, we're in an uptrend, right? This is the weekly chart. We are in an uptrend on NASDAQ. We are in an uptrend on NASDAQ. And then if you look at the monthly, this is what I want you to pay attention to, right? Pay attention to this. So this is the monthly chart on NASDAQ. This is the monthly chart. So last month closed, I'm zooming it out so you can see. Last month on NASDAQ closed with a solid buy. Closed with a solid buy. It closed with a solid buy. So this used to be resistance, and last month we closed with this solid candle. You know what that means? We broke out of the resistance, and this is a breakout. That's what you want to keep in mind. We had a breakout on NASDAQ. Keep that in mind. Now let's go on the weekly. If we go on the weekly, you can see that the market acts also on the weekly. That was a breakout. Solid candle closed the week last week. And then this new week's candle is currently, this candle is called an indecision candle. So the market is trying to decide where it's going to go. Now, if you drop to the daily, what is happening here on the daily? What is happening on the daily chart? Let's see. If you go on the daily, wait 1 minute. Okay. If you go on the daily, you can see that yesterday was a sell. The day before that was a buy. So you can see it more on the MT5. So this was yesterday's candle, and this is today's candle. Interesting. There is a setup on NASDAQ. Two things might happen today. This candle might drop to retest this resistance. You see this place where we broke out from? So last month we closed with a buy, we had a breakout. So even on the daily, we broke above this resistance. So it is possible for market to come back and retest this resistance. It is very possible on NASDAQ. Very, very possible. So we could see price come back to retest this resistance before taking off. We could see that happen. But in the meantime, on the H4, NASDAQ is looking like a buy. On the daily, it looks like it might come back to retest the resistance. On the daily, it looks like it might come back to retest the resistance, but on the H4, it's looking like NASDAQ is trying to buy. On the H4, it's looking at like as if this area is supporting the downside, and it's looking like the market is about to push up. It's looking as if the market is about to push up. So that's what I'm looking at. So on the H4, it looks like a buy. On the H4, it looks like a buy. On the daily, looks like a sell. So it might be like what happened yesterday. Was a buy, and then towards later we saw a sell. You know, we might see the same thing happen on NASDAQ. That's what I can see on NASDAQ. That's what I see. That's what I see. All right, my alert just went off. I don't know on what pair that is, so let's go and find out. I think that is gold. I don't trust that boy. Yep. Gold is being a bad boy. Gold is being a bad boy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Give me a minute. I'm trying to see what to do with gold. Bro, gold is gonna sell. I don't know what they're doing, but it's gonna sell. The H4 is selling. It's gonna sell, has a sell setup. But currently on the M15, I mean, obviously we can see that gold has been doing a lot of pullbacks, even from the open. You see pull, drop, pull, drop. You see we've been seeing a lot of pullbacks. So I am not surprised. I'm not surprised on gold. So I am going to hold. My stop loss is up there at 23.55. So yeah, for the day I am up, even if I close right now, I'm still up around 12k for the day. So yeah, my stop loss is up there. So yeah, I made a very expensive mistake. I could have even closed that trade for 20k, and I would have hit my 90k profit target. But for some reason, I fumbled it. I made a mistake on execution, and now I have to babysit this guy. If you look at the H4, we're gonna drop, so I don't have any doubt about that. You see the H4? Yeah, on the H4 we're gonna drop. So yeah. I'm hoping I can rack up some payouts on Top Step, have 4x SFAs. I would like to take the trades in the free Telegram, then join the mentorship with that money. That's the plan. Sounds like a good plan. I use forex firms as well to trade indices forex because of the leverage and ability to hold for several days. Yeah, that's the good side of forex firms. Hopefully we hit some bangers next week. Yep, I will be streaming next week. I wanna take it more. I don't know. Let's do something interesting. Let's run it up in July. Let's run it up in July. Don't count this to be a streaming. I'm just testing out the platform today. From next week, I'm gonna try to stream at least. I'm gonna try to stream at least 3 times a week. I will try. I mean, if I have time, I can do the whole week, but we'll see. We'll see. I use forex firms as well to trade. Okay. Hopefully, since you are live in Top Step, can you hold for several days? Uh, yes, but I would need to reach out to the risk management assessor, the risk management team, and apply for that. And if I qualify, yes, I've never done that before, so but there is a possibility. I was told. You insure? Yep. What do you add to your trades when in profit? When in profit, I don't. Okay. That depends. That depends. I cannot just say that right now. I might show you one of these days. Why do you say we are going to drop on the H4? I just explained that to you. I don't know if you just came, but oh, it's Jacob. Jacob, I already explained that. You're not paying attention in class. I already explained it. Will you be firing up? I really don't understand that. All right, guys. Yeah, when it's like this, there is nothing I can do about it. Zero, nada, niente. There is nothing I can do. All I can do is just let my trade play out. Whatever happens, there is nothing I can do. I took the trade, my targets 3303 and 3297. That's my target. I took these trades. I am willing to risk $10,000 per this trade. That's what I'm willing to risk. I'm willing to risk 10,000. That's what I'm willing to risk. You know, my personal decision. My take profit targets. You know, I took these trades. Those were my trading plans. You know, my entry was here. I made a mistake when I was about to close out. Instead of buying out 10 contracts, I sold an extra 10 contracts. That's why I'm in this mess. If not, I would have closed half of my profit and just have half, you know, to go. So, is there something I can do right now? No. All I can do is sit and let the market do its thing. I got in before, the market pushed up, came back, pushed up, came back. I've seen it happen a lot of times. So there is no need to panic. I'm just going to let the market do its thing. That's how trading works. There is nothing you can do about it. So even if you panic, even if your heart starts to beat, you know, even if you even if your stomach starts to run and you have to go take a poop, there is nothing you can do about it. The market is going to do what the market is going to do. So you're a trader. Your job is to decide how much you want to risk, how much contract size you want to use, get in on the trade, and you sit on your hands. Even if the market is looking like a buy and you're in a sell, even if the market is looking like a sell and you're in a buy, you made this decision. You've already made this decision to get in that trade. You already decided how much you want to risk. Let the trade play out. Because in some situations, imagine I closed out this trade with 5,000 and now it's down to negative 3K. I would have been like, oh man, I should have had, you know. So always let your trade play out. The point is, decide how much you want to risk, decide how much contract size you want to use, decide what profit target you're targeting, get in on your trade, and let your trade idea play out. That's all you need. That's all you need. Because one thing that happens with some people is, for example, they get in on this trade, they sold, the market was going down, they were happy. Oh yeah, it's going down. and then the market starts going up, and now they're like, oh, it's going up, and then boom, they go to close it, and then the market is now going down again, and then boom, they open a sell again, and then the market is going up and they close, and then the market is going down and they sell, and before you know, the market is still in the same area. It's just consolidating. The market is just ranging and struggling. Let's say the market is having a lot of pullback, and just because you're impatient, you don't have a plan, you're scared, you start going out and going in and going out and going, and before you know, account is gone. So you want to go into the market with a plan of how much you want to risk, getting on a trade with the amount of contract you've decided to use, and just let the market do its thing. If it hits your stop loss, you close your account, close your computer, close your application, and go about your day. But if the market doesn't kick you out, do not close out. Do not close out. So that's what I do, for example. So that's why I'm advising. I mean, it's not financial advice. I'm just recommending the same thing that I do, you know. So, yeah. If I will be turning up on streaming, if I see setup forming, what I'm going to be doing is, if I decide to stream, it's going to be either 6 p.m. LA time, so that is 3 a.m. European time. I'll be turning up by those time, 6 p.m. LA time or 3 a.m. European time. That's when I'll be turning up. If I'm not live at that time, I will be live by 10 p.m. LA time, which is around 7 a.m. European time. If I'm not live from that time, I'll be live around 8 a.m. LA time. That would be around 5 to 6 p.m. European time. Those are the times that I'm usually on the chat, and if I'm on the chat and I see a good setup and I want to share with you guys and I want to go streaming, you know, just turn on your post notification so you can know when I'm live. Oh yeah. No, I do not move my stops, and I do not do break even. I only do break even on days. Maybe it's my payout day. I'm just trying to secure that green day by all means. That's when I move my stop loss to break even to make sure that I secure that profit. Apart from that, nope, I don't touch it. What country are you from, my brother? I'm from multiple places. let's see how my top step live account is going. I almost forgot about it. All right, I'm down negative 1,000. Don't tell me I'm gonna take a lose on my first day. You know what? I'm just gonna move that to a whole number. But yeah, you see what I was saying on NASDAQ? NASDAQ is looking like a buy, guys. Let's check out NASDAQ. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. I'm not gonna look at NASDAQ. I like to stay with one pair that I'm trading, and I have a business with goats today, and yeah, I have a business with goats today, and that's what I'm gonna focus on. We're selling gold to the grand. I don't want to know what NASDAQ is doing. My focus locked in on gold. Would you try to get a better entry now that it went up, since you know it's going down? If I wasn't on it, if I wasn't in this trade, if I was not in this trade right now, I would not get in. I don't know if you understand me. So let's say that I was not in a trade. Let's say that I was not selling. This is a fresh chart. So this is not the chart where I have my position. If I was not in a trade right now, I would not try to get in. I would not try to get in, because this is the market trying to buy. This is the market trying to buy. The market is then, if you look, this area was a support area. This area was a support area that we broke below and dropped. And now the market is retesting it, right? The market is retesting this area. So this was a support area and we broke below it and I sold, and then we came here, and then the market is coming back to retest that support area. If it refuses to break above that support, I might look for a sell. But when I get a confirmation that it's not breaking it, if this candle was to become red and drop, maybe drop below this and it's red, I can think about getting in. But since it's continuing to push, I would not consider getting in on a buy. You get me? So would I get in on a new position right now? No. But would I continue to hold my previous position? Yes. So because when I got in here, I had a plan of the market dropping further. This, I didn't plan for it, you know. But if, say for example, I wasn't on this trade, and then I come and then I see the market is trying to break above the support, which is now a resistance, and it refuses and it drops, I could join in on the sell. If it refuses to break above the support and go up, I will join in on the sell. I will get in the sell and sell it down. But right now, no. I need the confirmation. I need to be sure that the market is not able to break this previous support before I would decide if I would get in on trade or not. Does that answer your question? Super excited for these streams. Makes my words. When I get on the top step here, I'll be in that mentorship, hopefully, and we can make it happen this month. Hopefully. Do you prefer NQ or gold? I love both of them. But gold is my girl. Gold is my thing. I love gold. I trade gold more than anything. But on futures account, I trade NQ. On forex account, I trade mostly gold. So on my personal account, I'll be trading gold. Who is that? If I think Factlex, what's that? I don't know what that is. Are you talking about forex? If I think forex is full of crap, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What is that? Is it a problem or what? I don't even know what that is. Oh, you're talking about Alex. Somebody asked me that the other day. Alex J, bro. I cannot say nothing, but I mean, the guy is showing proof. I cannot say nothing, but I mean, I've been following his Instagram stories. I've been paying attention to him. So, if you ask me, he takes trades. He does his analysis. He tells you what he thinks. He takes a trade. He comes back. He be holding that trade for days. He be holding the trades for days, sometimes for long hours, and then he comes back and closes the trade. I can tell you one thing for sure, that guy has a system. And I can tell you another thing for free, his system works, because he takes a trade, he be holding the trade for days, and he makes money. So if you're telling me, if you're asking me if he's a profitable trader, if he has a system, from what I can see, I can tell you that he has a system. I see him trade. He does analysis, takes the trade, and leaves it there. And if you just take a demo account and place the same trade, put your stop where he has his stop, and yeah, I would say he has a profitable system. Is he trading a live account? I cannot tell you, because I've been paying attention to his videos. I never see him actually really show if it's a live account or if it's a demo or something. I don't know about that. But you can see him living a big lifestyle, so I don't know where that money is coming from. I would like to believe it's from trading. Yeah, I've seen him trade and make profit, and if that's real money, which I would like to believe, which I believe, then I think he's legit. I don't know a lot about that guy, but if you ask me, he's a trader. He explains his chart. He knows what he's talking about. So if he's legit, if you asked me, I would say yes. You know, why wouldn't you think he's legit? Why do you think he's not legit? Why would you think he's not legit? I don't know. Why would you think he's not legit? I think he's legit. I don't see him. Okay, yeah, maybe he sells mentorship. Maybe he sells a course. Maybe he sells. He's not just a trader. He's also a businessman. That's one thing you need to know about that guy. His promotion skill is crazy. He's also a businessman. He sells his mentorship. He sells a bunch of other stuff. So would that be the reason why you said he's not legit? He's monetizing he's basically just monetizing his knowledge. And trust me, if you don't understand what that means, you know how you're struggling right now to trade. You're blowing accounts. You're burning through your emotions. You know, those heartbeats. You know, those stomach ache when you get in on the trade. Those sleepless nights. You know, those emotional swings. At the end of the day, when you get the knowledge and you decide to share it, I'll explain something to you. So I didn't used to charge people for my mentorship. I used to mentor people for free. If I saw somebody who wanted to learn how to trade, I would just teach them, as long as they were serious. I would just teach them. But you know what the problem was? Somebody would come, hey, can you teach me how to trade? And you start to teach them, and after 2 days, they just disappear. Or after 1 week, they just disappear. Or after a month, they just disappear. And you were invested, you were trying to teach them for free. And they just wasted your time, wasted your attention, and then they disappear. Or because they're not paying, they take it for granted. So, but now I notice that if I make you pay Even if you don't want to be focused, you will be focused because of your money. Even if you don't want to come back to me, you will come back because you remember that you paid for something. So something is going to bring you back to me. But if you're not paying, you can literally just come in and go out whenever you want, you know. So he's monetizing his knowledge. He has a system that works. I don't know why you would think it's not legit. I mean, if I'm missing something, you can tell me. If I'm missing something, you can tell me. I mean, the cars that he's buying, with his skills and his account size, I think he can afford it. If I have a $2 million capital, buying a 500,000 car, I don't think it's a problem. If I am able to grow $2 million to $10 million, I don't think spending $1 million on a car or whatever that is, I don't think it will be a problem. If I'm able to flip $1 million to 10 million or to 20 million or to whatever to buy a plane, I don't think it will be a problem. If you have the knowledge to do it, that doesn't make you a scam or not legit, you know. I mean, but if I'm missing anything, just let me know. I know. For example, I currently don't own any cars. I live in Milan. If you've ever been to Milan, I live in Milan, and if you've ever been to Italy, you know, it's a different lifestyle. You know, buying expensive cars is not a thing. You know, I am more of living a good life. I just want to live a good life, have money for what I need, be able to take care of my family, take care of myself, get the things I need. That's all I care about. Who cares about a Lambo? You know, buying a Lambo that can run how many kilometers per hour, but you can't even drive it. You drive too fast, you get a ticket. If I want to buy a car, just buy one classic old vintage car, you know, slow and steady. Something good. I mean, you cannot say somebody's not legit because they drive a Lambo. They might just have a passion for Lambos. For example, I like classic cars, old vintage cars. So if I start driving old vintage cars, you're going to think I'm not legit. That's just something I like. He likes drifting. He likes driving Lambos. That doesn't make him not legit. Yeah, life is different. I want you to take a minute, ask yourself, take a minute and ask yourself. I know everybody here has something in mind. If you had $50 million right now, if you have 50M right now, what would you do? Would you like to buy a fast car? Would you like to buy a new house? You know, when you buy this fast car, when you buy this new house, would you like to make pictures with them? It's in human nature to want to do that, you know, to show off. And mostly if that would help you to let people know that you have money, if you sell a product, you want to be like, hey, I'm not just saying I have a car that costs money, you know, look at my car, you know. That's what he's basically doing. He's selling his business. You know, if you bought his cars and if it wasn't profitable, okay, listen to this part. Even if you buy his mentorship and you were not profitable, that doesn't make him a scam. It might just mean that mentorship didn't work for you, or that mentorship hasn't worked for you yet. Because sometimes you can get a mentorship. Let's say you get, okay, let me explain that very properly. So when let's say you go to a university and you sign up to study to become a doctor. You go to university, you signed up to study to become a doctor. Let's say that course is going to take you 5 years. You want to become a doctor. You signed up for that course to become a doctor. It's going to take you 5 years. And you started studying to become a doctor. 1 year in, you're still broke. You don't have any money. In fact, you're in debt because you had to borrow money to sign up for that course. 2 years in, you're still in debt, you're broke. Nothing is happening. 3 years in, the same situation. Does that mean that the course that you took to become a doctor is not working? You're learning. The course is working. You're learning. You're not just making money yet because you're still learning. 4 years later, you're almost done. You're not making money yet. Does that make the course scam? Does it mean that it's not working? No. It just means that that course is going to last for 5 years. And after 5 years, you graduate. You have your certificate. You're a doctor now. You're still broke. Does that mean that the course did not work? No. It just means that you've not started making money yet. But have you gotten the main question is, have you learned something in this course? Have you learned something that you can use in the market? In this doctor example, have you learned something you can use to work as a doctor? In this mentorship example, have you learned something that can help you to become a good trader? You're still broke. Keep that in mind. You're still broke. You just finished a 5-year course of becoming a doctor and you're still broke. Now you have to find a job. So after 5 years of trading, you've been gathering a lot of experiences. You probably paid for a mentorship. You've not been profitable, but you've got a lot of experience from your mentor. You've learned a bunch of stuff. Now you're beginning to learn how to trade, but you're not profitable, but you have the knowledge. So now you're a doctor, you've graduated, but you don't have a job. You're still broke. Now you have to find a job. So in trading, you have to find a capital. That's when prop firm comes into play. And when you find a job as a doctor, the things that you learned during your course is what you'll be working with. So as a trader, once you go through a mentorship and you've learned and you've gotten knowledge and you get capital, the things that you learn from a mentor is the things that you then use to trade. You then implement them, and that's when you make money, and that's when the doctor makes money, when he starts working. So some people go into a mentorship thinking that, okay, because I signed up for a mentorship, I'm going to be profitable. No. You have to put in the work. You have to apply these things. Listen to this part. You have to fail. You must fail to succeed. Because if you succeed and you don't fail, you're going to fail. Because you need to fail to succeed. If you've never been down, you cannot be up. You cannot just be up. You have to be down before you go up. You know? So, even the egos, they still come down, you know? So, the planes, they take off from the ground. So, you have to be down. So, and then, apart from those people who take money from you, they don't teach you nothing. I don't think anything is a waste. If anybody actually takes money from you and they teach you, even if they were useless, trust me, you learn something. I believe everything in life is a lesson. There is a lesson everywhere in life. Even if you were just there in his mentorship and you saw the things that he was doing that were not good, even if that was the only thing you noticed and you're like, oh yeah, he was doing these things and they were not good. You just learned how not to do that. You just learned that that is a bad thing to do. So, yeah, I know, Alex G, if you ask me, I don't know. From where I can see, from where I stand, it looks legit, you know. From where I think I saw a lady on X the other day. She got a payout from Tradify, and she went to buy a bike, and she was happy about it. She was flexing it. She went to buy a bike, and she was carrying her babies in the back of the bike, and she was all excited about it. So let's say that this lady was into bikes, and she was continuing to buy different kind of bikes and making pictures with her bikes and flexing it, and then maybe she started selling mentorship because she likes to teach, and she makes some money from there. Would you think she's a scam? No, she just likes bikes. She's into bikes. So that's what it is, guys. Yeah, people go through 5 years of college to start their career, yet think they will make big money from trading super fast. Like, why would it? Exactly. Trading is not easy. Trading is not easy, guys. And trading requires a lot of patience. A lot of patience. gonna keep holding gold. I'm gonna keep holding it. Yo, Eric, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. All right, guys. So since we've done this streaming, you guys have told me that the audio is good, the video is good, everything is good. I would like to. Do you ever factor in the news and the correlation between indices? So indices in gold to determine trades, like if NQ is going up and gold going down, since they like to do the opposite. I really don't do that. I really don't do that. I just analyze my trade and I get in. I don't do that, but I don't trade during news. I don't like news. In fact, if there are too much news, I just take my leave. I don't stay in the market when there is so much news. I don't trade news. I don't like to trade news. So you only use Bollinger Band, no other indicator. I only use Bollinger Band, yes. I want to keep staying, guys, but I was supposed to just come here and test out the platform and make sure that everything is going fine, so I can plan my program, so I can continue. I can soon start streaming from next week. So that was your idea. It looks like everything is fine. The streaming is clear, the video is good, and everything is going fine. So that was the goal. So I would say I've done what I came to do today. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to end the live. Thank you very much for joining. This wasn't even the real stream and you guys turned up. Thank you very much. It's kind of encouraging. Kind of makes me want to stream again tomorrow. Kind of makes me want to stream again tomorrow, because yeah, trading can be boring sometimes, but the only thing is that I don't like staying on my chat. I don't like staying there and watching the chat, so that's the only disadvantage. That's the only problem I have. I don't like staying there and watching the chat. So but yeah, definitely would like to do this again. Looks like everything is going good. Everything looks good. I bought a microphone. I bought a camera. I basically just bought a new setup. And yeah, guys, let's get it. This July is gonna be crazy. July is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, we're almost there at 1,000 subscribers. It's 925. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And yeah, I wasn't gonna stream until we got to 1,000, but come on, you guys forced my hand. You know, you forced my hand. 925 subscribers. Come on, that's commitment, you know. So I'm doing this because you guys showed me that you were interested. So thank you. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that when I come live tomorrow, whenever, you can know, you know, so you can turn in. And yeah, I'm glad to know that everything is going good. So our next stream is gonna be a bump. Our next stream, I'm gonna come on here. We're gonna analyze the charts. After analyzing it, I'm gonna get in on a trade. I'm gonna be doing that with you guys. If I decide to stream, I'm going to come here, analyze with you guys, and take the trade. That's what I'm gonna do. If I do decide to stream, I'm gonna come, make the analysis together, and take the trade. So yeah. But one thing I want you to keep in mind is that you have to manage your own risk. I cannot tell you how to manage your risk. For example, this trade that I took, my stop loss is above this place. So on forex price, my stop loss is at 30, are above 33.45. It's above there. So I know what contract size I want to use. I know how much I'm risking on that trade. It is your responsibility to decide how much you want to risk, how much contract size you want to use. So please, if you do come on my live, that is your responsibility. The risk management is your responsibility. When I share a trade idea and you decide to take it, it's your responsibility, because it's my responsibility if I take a lose or if I take a win. So if you decide to follow me and take the same trade, it's your responsibility. So please keep that in mind. And thank you very much for turning up. It was nice having you guys. Mike is approved. I'm glad to know. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys. You want me to upload the live? All right, I'm going to upload it. I'm going to try to upload it. It's my first time doing all of this, so thank you very much for turning up. It is very encouraging to see all of you, and this makes me want to turn up tomorrow again if I have the time. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing it at least once a day, even if it's just for a quick trade. I'm gonna be turning up. So make sure your post notification, make sure your notification is turned on for this channel, so that whenever I show up, you can know, you can be notified. All right, guys, have a great one. I'm gonna be holding this gold trade until I'm gonna be holding it. I've been logged out, but yeah, I'm gonna be holding that gold trade, and my target is these zones here. So I'm expecting gold to drop back down. I'm expecting this candle to become red and drop down. So that's my target. I'm bearish on gold for the day. So yeah, see you guys on my next stream. Peace out.